Here are 10 botched celebrity plastic surgeries. You won't even recognize these stars after their seemingly surgeries gone wrong. Number 10. As a high-profile fashion designer, Donatella Versace should realize there's something wrong when your face is just as shiny as the earrings you're wearing, or how you should avoid letting your facelift and lip augmentations make you look like a transgender female. She reminds me of an older version of Lady Gaga that got hit by a truck. Number 9. In the spotlight and behind the scenes, Axl Rose was always seen as a man who was angry with the world. But his plastic surgery just goes to show how his true anger was probably aimed at himself. I mean, why else would you spend a small fortune on making yourself look like Carrot Top? And the ironic part of it all is that sadly, the world will no longer be able to see any sort of expression on his face whatsoever behind all the chemical peeling and shiny Botox. Number 8. In 2010, fame whore and former MTV reality star Heidi Montag had gotten a brow lift, a nose job, 2 breast enlargements, liposuction, and fat injected into her cheekbones just to look pretty for all the magazines. In my opinion, all this could have been avoided if her doctor just explained to her the difference between Photoshop and a scalpel. Despite her desperate attempts to appear in the magazines, it's likely that if you weren't in middle school or high school during the original airing of The Hills, you probably have no clue who Heidi Montag even is. It's also likely that if you're currently in middle school or high school, you probably have no clue what a magazine is. Nowadays, Montag admits to having regrets with all those procedures. That's too bad, because if all that Botox and plastic was removed from her face, she'd look like a melting wax sculpture of, herself. Number 7. The best way to describe Mickey Rourke's current excuse for a face is that it's a physical embodiment of his 4 packs a day voice. At this surgical rate, even if his film career fails, he'll still be on the track towards extras roles as either a senior citizen burn victim or a retired pimp turned grandpa. As of late, Mickey's face has undergone even more surgery, which miraculously fixed his, ailment. Now he can finally walk around the film set freely without getting mistaken for a masked murderer or a rubber replica. Number 6. This next item is especially hard on us 90s kids who grew up watching her on the TV show Unhappily Ever After. I'm talking, of course, about the beautiful, or formerly beautiful, Nikki Cox. It's a special kind of tragedy when a woman as naturally as beautiful as Nikki spends money to make herself age 10 years into the future. Number 5. It's no surprise that Kiss frontman Paul Stanley definitely has some serious insecurity issues to work through. I mean, all the signs are there, and I'm not just referring to the fact that he's in a band full of dudes wearing full-on makeup, more so talking about the weirdo facelift and nose job. Make sure not to kiss Mr. Stanley unless you're trying to get an eye popped out. The man should at least feel better about his appearance when he's around his co-lead singer Gene Simmons without makeup on, because nobody knows what the hell is going on with his face. Number 4. Victoria Beckham used to be arguably one of the most beautiful women on the planet, until her questionable plastic surgery choices started making her look a little scary. In 2011, she admitted to reporters that she previously had some work done on her breasts, but had the surgery reversed. In the long run, she's likely content as long as she's still married to one of the richest athletes in the world. Number 3. Carrot Top is almost too easy to make fun of these days. Almost as easy as spotting where on his ridiculous body is fake and what's real. He's living proof of how he can fail at spending money, evident in his awkward, waxy face and steroid-ridden muscles. Hell, his entire upper torso is just plain awkward. Number 2. As you can see here, Jocelyn Wildenstein's actual face is no longer visible beneath her $4 million worth of plastic surgery. This earned her a spot in our 12 most absurd things bought by billionaires list, which you can check out by clicking here. Personally, she's starting to become one of my favorites on this list, simply because she looks like what you would get if you took everyone on this list, melted them down, and crudely mashed their faces together. She began her transformation in 1997, and ever since, her face has essentially become like a piece of scratch paper for surgeons. And now, for a number 1 botched celebrity plastic surgery. For more videos, subscribe here. Beautiful blonde woman with a voluptuous physique? Hell no, try again! Here we have Amanda Lepore, whose body is said to be the most expensive body on earth, with over 100 different procedures performed all over her body. At 46 years old, she looks like what a small child would create if you gave it some Play-Doh and asked it to make it a doll, except a melting version of said doll, with 3 extreme breast augmentations, butt implants, lip injections, Botox, and a forehead lift. Lepore looks like the love child of Mickey Rourke and Nicki Minaj. Be sure to check out our 12 most what the f moments ever seen by clicking here. For better.